Good afternoon from the Weather Center. We want to bring you up to date on some severe weather moving through the southern and eastern portions of the state. We now have a tornado warning. This is affecting portions of the southern and eastern portions of the viewing area, north and central Pecos County over the Texas side, but here in the greater northeastern, or I should say New Mexico area, we are seeing some opportunities for some severe weather. Now, this cell is beginning to cross just north of Nadine, moving in toward Hobbs, and Hobbs is included in this tornado watch, which is going to be in effect until about 1:45 this afternoon. And this is going to be some severe weather, some heavy downpours, gusty winds, and hail moving on through for the next few moments. We do have the opportunity for some impact across this region. Stopping the lapse for a moment here, bring you up to date on the actual warning details. This is until 1:15. It is affecting the far eastern portions of Lee County for New Mexico, and that includes several cities, including Nadine, in toward Hobbs. Again, the heaviest rain is now falling just to the east of Hobbs and is pushing out in toward the area across that border into Texas. We are concerned about those gusty winds already. Radar indicated hail of 2 3/4 inch size hail. We also have some winds continuously blowing in toward the northeast and gusts above that. So for the next few moments, you will need to take some precautions if you're in this area. Best to be in an interior room, perhaps a bathroom, hallway, or any interior structure away from the exterior of the building, and certainly away from the windows. As far as road safety as well, best not to be on any of the roadways at this time, moving in toward, I believe it is Highway 180, crossing between Hobbs and into Texas. For the meantime, though, we're seeing a general pushing east of these storms and cells. For most part, we are clear from the Tatum area in toward Lovington, where we saw some heavy downpours earlier, but this cell now exiting Hobbs and moving in toward the Texas region is still under that tornado warning. Let's bring you up to date on the specifics with this particular watch. Let's go back a tad. There we go. All right, it looks like what we are dealing with in Lee County right now is a situation where the tornado was confirmed near Nadine. It was about 9 miles south and east of Hobbs. Now, it is tracking at a pretty good rate, 35-mile-per-hour trajectory at this point. Again, moving just to the north and the east, damaging hail. We're also seeing the opportunity for some gusty winds that could bring down some tree limbs and also cause damage to utility poles and even power outages, not to be forgotten about. Overall, this particular storm should be reaching the Seminole area around 2:05. And then they are being very certain that this is a tornado on the ground, and they're asking folks to make sure that they are in a safe location. That could be a basement if you have one. Again, an interior room. You definitely don't want to be on the second floor or higher in a building. The ground floor or basement really is your best bet because that is the sturdiest part of the building. Stay away from those windows. For those who are in a vehicle, you want to make sure that you can get yourself to the nearest available shelter. That will be your safest bet as we move on forward. Right now, we are looking at the possibility of this crossing over. We are seeing two parts to this particular cell. One is mainly on the Texas side. That's where we have some heavy rain. So notice that Hobbs right now in the general populated area, not seeing a lot of the heavy downpours, but the second part of this, closer to Nadine and Warren, we have some heavy downpours pushing on through, and definitely it will be of concern until about 1:30 when the thunderstorm warning for this particular area will begin to ease up. We have been seeing overall today the opportunity for severe weather of this type. We told you about the let's go here. We told you about the thunderstorm tornado watches that we have in effect, basically covering most of the southern and eastern portions of New Mexico, Curry, Roosevelt, in toward Chavez counties. That's until 7 o'clock tonight, and we're mainly concerned about the possibility for some very large hail. Few areas where the thunderstorms are pushing east have already seen some sizable hail through the late morning and early afternoon hours. There will be some significantly strong winds as these storms continue to move on toward the east. The winds gusting near 60 miles per hour, even some reports earlier this morning with winds as high as 70 miles per hour gusts, that is. Now, our tornado risk right now is moderate as we move on in through this area, but we do have the opportunity for some stormy weather moving forward all through the afternoon and early evening hours till about 8-9 o'clock tonight. We'll see the opportunity for some scattered showers and thunderstorms. Raton, Clayton, Las Vegas could see some severe isolated storms later on this afternoon, but we are concerned about that southern and eastern portion of the state where we have the highest likelihood for the severe weather to move on through. So the threats we're concerned about: severe hail, a possibility as far east as Tucumcari and in toward Hobbs. We'll definitely see that possibility under our current tornado warning. But in terms of those gusty winds, heavy downpours, and even seeing some of those flooding concerns moving forward as these heavy storms push on through. So back to our tornado warning. Again, this is, let's widen out a tiny bit. This is now pushing on in. It looks like they have shifted it. The corner was over the Hobbs region a moment ago. Now it has pushed off toward the east, and it looks like the total warned area is now over that Texas border, but we're still getting some considerably heavy rains moving just west of Hobbs and in toward Texas. Stay with us. We will let you know as the situation continues, but as of now, the tornado warned area is now clear of southeastern New Mexico.